Hey peeps, how's it going? I am back. My name is LJ. You're now chilling with LJ.
Pater Noster, qui es in
We're
celis,
playing some
sanctificetur
Kingdom
nomen
Come
tuum,
Deliverance.
veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum super substantialem da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimissimus.
Good friggin' luck, it's brutal. That's what I've heard. Should be interesting. Warhorse. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV, but now with his son Wenceslas as the idol. King's inactivity angered many of his nobility as well as half-brother. That went way too fast. Cassia, how's it going? It's good to see you. Pretty. New PC? Haha, I got a new PC. Oh, hide. Oh yeah, cheers. The PC is running pretty good so far. Me and my buddy built it ourselves. Seems to be going alright. I need to make more coffee. Yeah, it was a lot of money, but hopefully now I can play better games and do more stuff for the stream.
God bless.
As long as my internet holds it.
It's a scorcher.
Play it as a role play if you can. Yeah, I've heard. It's like a realistic world too, so if someone's like sick, I have to prioritize my quests,
How goes it?
Good.
because he might
Should
die.
get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Uh-huh. Graphics are friggin' nice in this game.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up. you rogue.
How's it going? Haven't seen you for a week. Yeah, I've been busy. Going to the shop to grab parts for the computer and hanging out with my buddy. I'm doing alright, though. I am doing alright. How are you doing? I hope you're feeling better. I remember you were sick.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
No mouse? Okay. By means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry, all characteristics can be further developed without limitations. We were chatting in the tavern. I want to be speech orientated.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Doing good. Been a mess all January, but I look forward to February. Hope things are going better. Been pretty bad, but it's good. Is your sickness going away at least? Are you still sick? Matthias was teaching me archery.
No, it's just Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
I don't know what it is, but both me and Stefan have been a lot sick lately, but we recovered now. Bought vitamin C and orange juice and stuff. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're on the up and up. We need to play Human Fall Flat soon. Damn right. Just let me know when you want to play. And we shall play.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was young once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Kuttenberg.
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
All right, I will.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man, and it's time to start acting like one. Yesterday you promised your father you'd help at the forge. If you made yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't mind your mischief-making so much.
Later today after you're done playing this. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I would be down for that.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
I'm not tired or messy today, so it's good again. Awesome. Well, if you want to remind me in like an hour or two, whenever you feel like playing, and I can switch up, we can play some. Up for trying the Aztec level again.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Oh, I didn't even know it was first person. What are you gonna know? I'm up for that. Awesome. Punch, punch, punch. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, okay. Eat food, pick it up in the inventory and tabs. Select what you want to eat. Yep. Yep. Can't pick it up while sitting. Well, then get up. How did I sit down? I don't even know how I sat down. I'm stuck on a seat. Game looks good, by the way. I know. The graphics look nice in this game. Oh, here we go. Okay. First off, mouse
Arte noster,
settings.
qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum.
Yeah.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Might as well take all this. What's this game about? Good question. I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. Takes place in like medieval times. Something to do with the Roman Empire. So far, I'm a dude about Henry, the son of a blacksmith. Whoa. Alright, that should be good for now. Level is derived from your stats and progress through the game. Useful for comparing your character to that of your friends. With every second level, you can select one perk that will allow you to make your character more specialized. Neat. Alright. Crazy, you don't even know what you can open or doesn't like show you. Oh, I guess a little tiny thing comes up at the bottom right that I have to watch. Oh, we're good for food. Tylikos? Or Tilikos? Welcome to the stream. I hope I got that right. Sorry if I didn't. Many things spoils. Alright. Yeah, I am brand new to this game. I just started playing, so... should be interesting. Damn. Compass will tell you where to go in the quest you're pursuing. Go to Fala. Eat from the pot. Drop into pot. Apple. You eat too much. You won't be hungry for much long time now, but you'll be clumsy so you digest. Character is a man of flesh and blood and has to eat and sleep to survive. It's not wise to ignore hunger. Opposite of hunger is overeating. Stuffing yourself like a pig is the advantage. You won't need to eat for longer, but a full belly will slow you down and your stamina will regenerate more slowly. Ah. Parody. Discovered grindstone.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Sometimes you need powers of persuasion to achieve your goals. When talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them. You can simply use speech, which, however, is influenced by reputation you have at the moment with the person. In the Middle Ages, social status was paramount, so the quality of your attire and how well groomed you are can make a big difference. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you. You can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. Different approaches work on different people. You won't intimidate a tough brawler easily, and no matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easily. That's because Henry's abilities aren't simply assigned a universal value, but compared with the abilities of his counterpart, you can see the values of the various abilities in the game under the corresponding icons. What? Your counterpart's abilities are visible to you if it's someone you know well or if you're skilled at reading people. It's not just about stats, though. The outcome is influenced by other factors. Your reputation, whether you're dirty or bleeding. If you can't outdo the nimble tongue of a merchant, for example, you may want to poison him a little first. Or if you lead a guard away from his friends, he'll be easier to scare.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right.
Bianca.
So make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now. Work won't wait.
Hey, Satanic, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Can find all information about the quest in the log, and for clarity, they are also indicated on the map. Finally got some fine spring weather, but I still slept late in the morning because I was out celebrating. And the bright sunlight woke me. With a little help from my parents, I went to help Father in the forge. I started getting some training in sword fighting from a mercenary. Turned out Father and Mother mustn't find out. Alright. Let's see where we at here. Damn, alright. Well, the castle's right here, so might as well go there first.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Alright. Got the crossguard. And here we see the beginning of Henry's odd attachment to the sword. Mm-hmm.
Indeed I am.
Charcoal burner. Where's the charcoal burner?
King do you mean, Master Tobias?
God save you, Henry. Good health to you. Goodbye.
What was it? 10 charcoal? I don't have enough money.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Haggling works both ways, whether you want to buy cheap or sell dear. You sell the amount you want to pay or get. What I found early on in the game is you can only really get about 1 to 2 coins off. Yeah. Go around the town and collect all the herbs, like nettle to sell. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just remembered I don't even have my money yet, So, oh, I lost reputation because of that. Come on. Come on.
Strong linen, delicate velvet, beautiful and functional.
There's a bit of that. This is enough.
Where's that dude? That guy. I gotta go to C.
God be with you,
buddy.
Ganesh.
What do you want?
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Oh, computer. Cheers with coffee. I made fresh coffee. Yeah. Cheers to that. Debts must be paid.
I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Sure. Farewell.
Excuse me? Now we're fighting. Hook. Jab. Kick. Here goes nothing.
You're done for, bastard.
Ow. Jesus
Take
Christ.
that! Missed.
Oh, how'd you like that? Punch straight to the face. Oh. Huh? Jesus Christ. Oh, you're just kicking my ass. You freaking.
Blood will be.
I'm trying to friggin' block you, and you're just getting everything. You screw the frig off, you goddamn. Listen, bud. Alright.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
You have a lot of delay. Is that happening with anyone else? Testing. Test. Better? Perfect. Good to hear.
Hey, Pip.
A little delay. Yeah, it'll be a little delay, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's 15-second delay, now it's 7. That's not bad. It kinda adds up the longer you're on it sometimes. Or like the longer you watch, so sometimes you gotta like refresh here and there. I notice I have to do that with some streams. I have no clue how to get these nails back. I'm on my laptop now, so it can't handle much. Yeah. It's all good. I'm just glad you're here.
May the Lord watch over.
I guess I'll go home, get patched up, tell my dad that I suck at fighting, and from the sofa. Nice. All comfy.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I had a fight.
When I asked Kunish to pay, he fought me instead.
That bastard. You don't look too bad, though. Did you get the better of him?
I'm fine, but he didn't give me the money.
Ah, it doesn't matter. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
But without Kunish's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
Perfect. We'll get patched up, because we are hurting. Got our ass kicked.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt.
Ma.
Stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
I'm covered in blood, but okay, I'm good as new. Good as new, bud. Go down, buy some charcoal. Charcoal. I'm back.
See you later.
Got the charcoal. Now, need to buy ale. How do we get ale? Do I have enough money? I have $2. How do we do it? Oh.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
Welcome to the stream,
What
password.
do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Testing YouTube side. See, now the words are coming up on the screen. I don't know why it wasn't earlier.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't
Oh,
miss
my
out on the
dad's
fun.
gonna be
Let's
pissed.
go. How are you?
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Smith. Appreciate it.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
Oh, he
Might
did.
have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
By the way, I gotta slumber for 1 hour before we play. We were up early, so it's slumber time, but I'll message you soon when we wake up. Alright, no worries, Cassia. Have a good nap. I'll talk to you in a few.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country,
Put the
my
alarm
ass.
on.
This is
Awesome.
all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillar.
We're throwing shit at his house.
Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Yeah, I'm gonna be in crap for this, literally.
Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Uh-oh.
Take that!
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is...
Damn! Let's go!
Rang.
Good day, Henry.
Thinking about changing my alarm to Jimmy. Current one's good. That'd be awesome. What a headache to wake up to.
God be with you.
Certainly reflect how I feel having to wake up early. True that. True that.
For the kitchen or the field, my fine wares will brighten your every day.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay. What is it this time?
He brought me a hare and said, make something special.
Anything you need. Baskets for goods and torches for the night. I have it all.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
I have to make sure it's cool when I get back, so I have to go straight back.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He is a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Hey, Kyle.
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Giggity. Saving the game. Game saves automatically at important moments during quests and when you sleep. But to save it immediately, use saving snaps. Okay. Oh, I'm trespassing. Let's take this back home. Building your project, nice. Neighbor called, so we're gonna go over to him and talk a little, then we have to slumber. Alrighty, no worries. Have fun.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
What? But I got the
Not
beer.
yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get a move on. We have to finish that sword today. Or do you want me to look a fool in front of Sir Radzik?
He just got home from the hospital. Ah, I hope he's alright. But I did get everything, so why am I saying not yet? Doesn't make sense. "30 minutes fighting one fish and about ready to snap my line and give up. My god. Screw that."
Welcome, Henry.
Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfare? Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes, but there's something I need to do first.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Meet our buddies.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
We've sorted out Deutsch. Now I've got someone else to deal with.
Another beating? Count me in.
Kunesh owes money to my father, but he won't pay. I'll have to shake it out of him.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
Perfect.
Yes.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
How are you, Henry?
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole? Just try and you're drunk.
Oh god. Straight on me.
I'll chop you to pieces, you rat.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
What about the hammer and nails?
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last of this.
I love it. Finally got it to 15 feet, and as I raised it out, it slipped the hook. As if. I don't know how you do it. That game would drive me nuts. Yeah, there it is. Alright, let's take this back to Fada. Always go back to the castle. I don't live in the castle.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Kunish didn't want to pay, so I got no money for those things you sold him. But I took them in lieu of the debt.
Took meaning he gave them to you, or took meaning stole?
If he didn't pay, then they're still ours. How can you steal something that's yours?
Fair point. Give it to me then, and here's some money for the rest.
Trying to buy a lottery. Missed getting hit by the train. Milliseconds. Missed getting hit by the train. What train? Oh, my summer car. Hey, I cooked cabbage. I now have boiled cabbage. MSC coming down the road, just about to hit the crossing, heard the whistle blow. Oh wow. Damn. Congrats on the new PC, by the way. I was hoping to get the rest of mine sorted this month, but work decided not to pay anyone's overtime till next month. What? Make sure there are no major tax changes after Brexit. Wow. What the hell? That's ridiculous. Hopefully that gets figured out so you can get your PC going. Alright, now all I gotta do is go to the sword fight thing. Open for over £1,000. Got my pay slip and it's 344. Frig. Yeah, that would be a piss off. My god. Run, sheep, run.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Whoa, really?
Nice. Fine. Nice. Not bad. Again. Not bad. Again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Alright, Satanic. Have a good night, dude.
Fine. Good. All right. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Now you're getting it. Nice. All right.
Take that.
I don't know about you, but I'm tired of thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Bam. Look at all that smoke in the background. Foreboding shit. What? The chimney smoke? What you talking about, Willis? Alright, we got through that.
We'll have a good dance. How are you, Henry?
I'm good. Back near the sword training area? Oh yeah. All them chimneys. Alright. Got everything done. Go back to Father. See what he wants.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss. Go back and get me another, and you can pay for it yourself. That's the price of stupidity.
I freaking had it. I had it. You didn't want it. You douche. There's animation every time you pick stuff. You can't just pick it. Come on. We'll be doing a lot of this to sell. I need money. I reached a new level in herbalism. How's it going, Somerville TV? Hope you're having a good day, good morning, good night, whatever it is, where you are. Pretty good. Day off Sunday, taking it easy. Nice. Same here. I just want to have a chill gaming day today. I couldn't sleep. It's 4:45 in the morning where I'm at. I was like, screw it. Let's start some Kingdom Come Deliverance, because I haven't played it before.
God save you, Henry!
Get all the metal we can. I'm gonna need another coffee soon. That coffee went freaking quickly. Hopefully the screw's back. Because I am picking it all. The herbs you sell have a 15% higher price. Yay. That requires level 10. I love this game. I played on release. It was buggy, but now it's perfect with all the updates. Yeah. That looks like a damn good game. I've heard you can put a lot of time into it.
Greetings, Henry.
make you and your family happy. Onions that'll...
Mother of God! You look like you've been assaulted. God be with you.
Maybe I have. Maybe I have. You only want food. Here, I boiled that. You can have it.
Implements, instruments, and tools. Lace,
Everything
linen,
for
and
work
silk.
and home.
Come right up and take some home.
Garlic soup for the winter.
How are you?
See you later.
Sell those. Sell the sage. Sell the valerian. Chamomile.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Mixed goods, handy implements, and machines.
Yes, I have been. Alright, let's go get that beer.
Strong linen, delicate velvet, beautiful and functional.
If it's charcoal you want, talk to my...
You look like something the cat dragged in.
I'm back.
I can see that. What's the matter?
I need another pitcher of ale. The last one wasn't cold enough for Father.
You want me to get it for you?
Right. And a smile from you.
Good luck then. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go.
I
Already have this conversation.
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer, but when it comes to politics, he's unbearable.
What happened to you? I'm
I
back.
had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
Alright, let's get this picture back. You're able to clean your... How? Okay.
Yeah, about time. Have you got...
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
Huzzah.
Right. let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Do you like this game? I do. Seems pretty
By the way,
in-depth.
Someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologize to him. I have a trade
Knew I was gonna get
The
shit
German
for that.
pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Yeah, tell that to Kushin. Fucking tried that with him and he punched me in the face.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it.
Sorry.
Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
Look at that. Isn't she a beaut?
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Oh, I got it.
Henry, are you...
Give me 1 sec, peeps. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Going in the house, going to get some nails, going to the living room, get some nails. Thank you, Kyle. Marigold decoction. 1 minute. We'll add 30 health and dispel hangover effects. Interesting. I will take that. Might as well take those two.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Let's try it. Let me try it.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Damn.
We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on! We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah! Get through the gates! Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them! Run by the boats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Jeez. How? What? My sword. I got a sword. You could use. No, you're not gonna. I bet you don't look at them. You run. Anyway. Press 1 to draw your sword. Ah, Andy. Alright. Thank you. Trying. Oh, whoa, I ain't ready to fight 3 people here. I just, just, Alright, well, I gotta let my cat out, so 1 second. Alright. Let's try this again. Ah, you can whistle. I see.
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Okay, cool. Get on the fucking horse. No? Okay, don't get on the horse. Oh, this is ridiculous. Can you just get on the fucking horse? Instead of a menu coming up being like, let's read some stats while some guys are playing swordplay with your nuts.
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Funny moment is when I first played this, I didn't pay attention to the fact that she needed help. Okay, can I get on this horse? Yes, cool. That is awesome. Mount horse. Oh my god, stop looking at them. Whatever, just run. Fucking idiot. Yeah, well, it'd be nice if the fucking controls actually worked. Horse riding. I don't have a horse, but okay. You can call your horse by whistling. And then mount it. What is mount? Because caps lock gives your horse a chance to recover. Canter. Gallop. One day it'll let me actually mount a horse. You'd think E would be to mount a horse, considering everything else is E. Press X to mount. See, of course, it's X. It's not E. Everything else is E. But this is X. But it doesn't tell you it's X. You just have to know it's X. And then run by 3 people with swords. And know it's X. Alright. So we'll whistle. Whistle. Yeah, that's cool and all. Get on the horse. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Time to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you, no? Okay, well, let's just go then.
Yeah.
Jesus. That was tough. Ow. Damn. My leg. Hold on, I saw players who needed a dozen attempts. Ouch. Oh, was not ready for that. Oh, why can't I steer with my horse? Or with my mouse? I'm not good at this. Steering with my keyboard here while hitting left shift. That does not work with my hands. Go.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Yeah.
Ow. God, will you guys get off my ass?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go. Just keep going. Okay, well, I can use the arrows while I... This works.
Run for it.
Oh, I'm running. I'm bleeding out.
Flee to Talmberg. Tudod, hogy fog végződni. Yeah.
That's a really steep learning curve, yeah.
Flee to Talmberg. Hol van végzet?
Why are you stopping? Like, go. I'm holding W. why I hint you the controls at least. I appreciate that, because yeah, it really doesn't tell you much. Alright, so instead of using WASD, I'm going to use my right hand on the arrows, and then use the left shift. Yeah, might need to look forward. There we go. Go! Why aren't you? Yeah.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Go, go, go.
Run for it!
I'm trying. Other horse, come on. We need some stamina here.
Warn the others! They've tore its scallops! Flee!
Go, go, go. It's inside. Ooh.
Oh my god! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Taking a sip of coffee after that.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanyo! Who's in there? Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Got a friggin' arrow in his leg.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Hot wine.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later.
First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Oh, God.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
All right.
Sakra. That's not what we agreed. When you've got a moment, go and see him, and tell him to come here without delay. I want to have a word with him.
I'll do that, sir.
The scoundrel.
Hey, who's there?
I
to
hear
eat
you
something.
came from Scarlet's today.
My insides are
It
shriveled
must
up
have
with
been
the
terrible
hunger.
there.
Probably some ham.
How did it happen?
It was a fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh, no.
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw father trying to save mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
My God, that's horrible. You were lucky to survive. And our thanks for warning us. I'll pray that you see better times.
Oh, something to eat.
I wonder if I can cook on this fire. No. Tired and hungry. Talk to Sir Robard. Alright.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he wasted his talent, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss. Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done,
time to eat.
You can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Don't call my boots filthy. They're my favorite boots. Proper behavior is important in this game, yeah. I'm gonna play it as I would be. Like, try to be the nice guy, the good guy. take some roast duck, some lentil, and maybe a bread roll. Let's see here. Eat that. Holy, roast duck friggin' gives you some nourishment, doesn't it? I'm sure it doesn't stay fresh long. Whoa. Oh, I'm getting tired. Now that I've eaten. Oh, I'm like dozing. I'm gonna go to bed now.
You fled from Skalitz? How did you manage that?
I can tell you what happened, but I don't understand why. We were just going about our usual business when the soldiers came and began their slaughter. Anyone who couldn't flee to the castle was cut down. They destroyed everything. It's a miracle I escaped with my life.
Is that what you wanted to hear? There you go. Where am I going here? I don't want a lockpick, I just want to go to bed. Oop. Energy cost. Oh, okay, I see. I'm in a private area. Just trying to get to the bed. Not trying to steal anything. Now, down here.
Someone there. Must have imagined it.
I'll even take my boots off before going to bed. Um... should be alright.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you.
Alright, Smads, have a good night, dude.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
Have a good night, Kyle.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Well, yeah. I'd say.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night. and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Nice friendly chat. Always thinking.
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward. Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Not that I'm spoiling for a fight. If I have to choose.
Wow. That's probably why they attacked you.
Prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmud in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Divish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get there, won't we?
Aye, we will.
May the Lord watch over you.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storming of the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice, or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood? Henry, I need to have a word with you.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it was Sigismund descending on us.
It seems everyone thought that.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you. Farewell.
go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Sweet Jesus. We're gonna hit them like scallops.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallops and killed my parents. Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratsig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Damn. Alright, peeps. I'm gonna take a break. 6 in the morning. Let's see if I can get a nap into me. But I will be back in a little while. Really enjoying that game, that's for sure. I will be playing a lot more of that. So definitely stay tuned. I will be back probably in a few hours. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Totally appreciate it. Had a lot of fun. And I hope to see you all again next time. Take care, peeps.